What? Sega is coming back into the gaming industry and shaking the fuck out of it. What the fuck is going on? On the same day, fucking day, the PS5 gets a console reveal. What in the shit fucking titties, ass, nipple fucking hookers? What the fuck is going on, dude? What? Dude. So, I read an article that said Sega is gonna be... Now, this is all rumors and speculations and shit, you know, take it with your fucking 20 grains of salt, or whatever. Dude, they said that something mysterious or something, you know, they're gonna come out, and Sega is gonna put out, it's gonna do something, that company is gonna do something to shake up the gaming industry. Just like that. Almost, probably. I don't fucking know the quotes. Dude, oh my god. And June 4th? Same day. Same exact day. Oh my god, it's a PlayStation 5 reveal. This is gonna be fucking nuts, bro. This is gonna be titty fucking jiggling nuts, horny ass fucking... Bro, this is gonna please every man more than anything every man has ever been pleased with in his fucking life. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Ignore me right now. Dude, oh my god. This is fucking crazy. Oh my god. So as some of y'all know, okay, I used to have a Dreamcast, a Sega Dreamcast, and I used to play that. I used to play a bunch of games. I used to play mountain bike games, scuba games, surfing games, a couple little hero games and shit. And it was primarily my dad's, of course. He was born in the early 80s. But he kind of gave it to me for a little while, and funny story I'll tell you about later. I fucked up his Dreamcast, but man, I just fell in love with it, and graphics wise, I was like, what the fuck is this? Being that my first console was Xbox 360, I was like, what the fuck is this kind of and the first games I was playing with the Xbox was Assassin's Creed 2, and Halo 3. Very first games I ever got. The first game I ever got was Assassin's Creed 2, and then it was Halo 3, and then, on and on. But, oh my god, dude. Dreamcast, the Dreamcast, when I went to it, the graphics were like, but the games were fun. I moved around, and I played certain shit, and the music was great. All these games on the Dreamcast was like so good, and it's like it didn't have story. It didn't have barely any fucking checkpoints. But it had a score. It kept whatever game it was. It kept your score. It was fun to play. It was so much fun to play. And for the time when the Dreamcast came out, the graphics were there. Graphics were fucking there, dude. Not now, and not when I first started playing Dreamcast, but when they first came out, they were fucking there. Sega really fucking broke the chains of the gaming industry when they first came out. They had the best of the best quality. They had the best of the best gaming companies, giving them their games, having them sell their games on their Dreamcast and all these things, and they were at competition with GameCube, Nintendo, with the Game Boy, and all these Game Boy Advance, and maybe SP, or maybe SP will probably be a little bit later. That was actually my first handheld console. That was the first, I think, electronic gaming device that I ever owned. It was the Game Boy Advance SP. So, but anyways, that's another story. Sega is really, if this rumor is true and the speculation is true, are they really going to, somebody said it's probably not going to be a Dreamcast 2, but it's definitely probably going to be like a new console. I'm like, dude, my mask. Dude, what the fuck? Dude, I don't care what fucking console they put out. If Sega comes back in modern day and just full blown, fucking tries as hard as they can to not really, to beat the competition of PlayStation, Xbox, PC, but just as hard as they can, they're gonna hit fucking hard. And they might knock some consoles out. They really might knock some consoles out. They might knock out the Switch. The Nintendo Switch. Fucking shit. The Switch. They might knock out the Nintendo fucking Switch. They might knock out, I don't know about Xbox and PS5, but depending on which one of those two is the weaker one, they might knock out that one too. Because think about it, man. Think about it. Think about being born, think about your first console. Your first ever console you owned, right? Think of all the games you played, all the fun you had, all this stuff that you've done with this first console, all the memories around it. And then after that, no more. Let's say you were like me and you had an Xbox 360, and they never came out with Xboxes again. It was just the Xbox. We'll say it's like the first Xbox, and then they never came out with the 360. Never came out with the 360 Slim, the One, the Series X. They never came out with any of that. It was just the Xbox, and then PlayStation was PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, and this other console was one, whatever, and they all kept going, but your favorite, your Xbox, my Xbox never kept going. It just stopped at Xbox. And then 5 generations later, 5. Am I doing the math wrong? I think that's right. Or maybe 4. I don't fucking know, dude. A lot of generations later, when you think about that, people who played the Dreamcast, people who worked on the Dreamcast and made it a reality and made it an actual gaming console, they are old now. Those people were in their 20s and their 30s when they were making this stuff. They're like 50, 60-ish right now. I might be wrong on that too, but they're getting old. So when you say that company is coming back and hitting with a console, coming back to modern gaming, they're putting the best of the best. They're putting modern people, modern work, modern arts. They're putting all they can behind this product. And, it might be just a rumor. It might just be a speculation. But if it's not, though. If it's not. That's why when I say, when people talk about religion and they're like, oh, God doesn't exist, and this doesn't exist, that doesn't exist. I'm like, but what if you're wrong? And they're like, oh, I'm not, though. And then, dumbasses can be like, oh, I'm not, though. But usually people are like, oh, well. And they either have nothing to say or they think about that really hard. And you're supposed to think about that. It's like, man, this console, oh, man, this is gonna be one of the craziest things that has ever happened. If this is true, quote me on this. I am buying my dad the new Dreamcast or the new Sega console or whatever, even if he doesn't play it. He's going through a bunch of shit right now. He could probably use it and stuff, but he's not a gamer and he doesn't like gaming, so it's kind of like 50-50. You don't know with him, but I'm willing to spend the fucking, I don't know. I'm willing to spend a lot of money, man. I don't know how much exactly, but hundreds of dollars. I'd be willing to pay the same as a Xbox, which I think is like 500 or 600. The new one, man. Oh man. All right, so let's talk about how we found out about this. How I found out about this, and then I'll tell you guys kind of like the story behind how I got into Dreamcast and Sega, and how I fucked up my dad's Dreamcast. But I was watching somebody on YouTube, and they were talking about this. They were reading the article and stuff and giving their reaction. I was like, this is fucking nuts. That's fucking crazy. I checked it out, and I was like, I gotta find out everything I can. And that's the worst thing about this, is there's no proof, there's no evidence, and there's no, it's all based on rumor. But when you think about it, man, when there's rumors about a movie or a leak about a game or what, it's most likely always true, and that's what I'm holding on to so hard, man. I want that Dreamcast 2. I want that Sega console. I want to see Sega exclusives. I want to see remasters. I want to see products. I want to see controllers. I want to see like what it looks like. I want to see the people behind it, the directors, the manufacturers. Where are they making these? How are they making these? When are we gonna get like a first announcement? When are we gonna get a first product? When is it gonna be released? I got so many questions, so many, But anyways, the way I found out was through him and their reaction and stuff. And yeah, like I said, I checked it out, and man, the first piece of news that I found out first was the PS5, the reveal trailer or something, I think. So I was watching the trailer, and the trailer was a black PS5 controller, and it was like, and it was all this cool shit, and it said, tune in June 4th. I'm like, oh, bet. I am not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the consoles this year. I'm probably not going to buy any this year, and I'm going to wait for the stronger console types to come out. Like the PS4 came out with the PS4 Pro, and Xbox with the Xbox something. Xbox One X. They came out with Xbox One X, and because this generation is like not even much of an upgrade, is what I'm hearing, and it's just faster speeds and stuff. I'm like, dude, I'll wait for when they really upgrade, and I'll buy it then. I'm either doing that, or I'm going to go ahead and buy the Xbox Series X and get the new Halo, because I have had for the last generation, I have not been able to play any Halo games, even though Halo 5 kind of sucked ass. I mean, I haven't been able to play any Halo, any other exclusives and stuff. And being that The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2 is the way that it is, I'm not buying that game, and there's no reason for me to buy a PS4. Anyways, man, I am ready, and I was watching that trailer for I still get hyped. I'm still a Sony fan. When it comes to PlayStation. My first PlayStation was a PS4, and I was blown away, and it was great, and it was so different, and I love the controller way more than any Xbox controller I've ever used or owned. Ugh, the PS4 controller was the best, and I hated the way they did the PS5 controller. That's another reason it kind of took off points for me, but that's a whole nother reason, a whole nother video I'll come out with, probably called why I'm not getting the PS4, or I'm a Sony fan but not getting a PS4 ? I don't know. I'm loopy, and I'm fucking mad excited for this new I'm mad excited for this, man. I am mad fucking excited. So I was watching back to my original shit. I was watching that trailer, and barely fucking 10 seconds probably, or 15 seconds, and it came out, and it was like, tune in June 4th, and then the article came out, said, same day, they're doing this, with Sega. I'm like, whoa. Oh, well, actually, so, when I watched that trailer and they made the controller black, I was thinking to myself, if they actually make the console black and make all the controllers black, that's putting points on for me for PlayStation. A lot of points. Well, players, I'm driving, and I'm on the highway. The camera's getting a little shaky, so I'm going to end it here. I'm going to kind of cut it, but Yeah, basically what I was saying is just like this basic, not basic, this fucking tremendous trailer for the PlayStation 5 is just giving me really good vibes. Changing the color back to how it originally, you know, for the past like two or three consoles at least, how they've been, and you know, it's not a big difference when they were gonna change it to white, the PlayStation, but when you make it just all white, you change the controller, and then, you know, it's just, and then there's not much of an upgrade from the PS4 to 5. It's like, but we're still in, you know, speculations and rumors, and either way, there was an announcement for the inside the PlayStation 5 capabilities and stuff, and people were just outraged and upset and stuff. I'm not like that. I mean, I just don't see quality, and I'm not gonna spend my money on it, you know. But even though I'm a big PS4 fan, and my, you know, for that whole generation up till now, when it came out like 2012 or 2013, I've been planning on getting the PS5, but you know, I'm more of a not taking sides anymore. You know, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, Xbox, and then it was PlayStation. Now, you know, Xbox again. You know, I'm not in the PC's we're the master race. You know, we're not. You know, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not taking sides. You know, enjoy your console and enjoy what you buy. If you can't and you want to enjoy something, you know, buy all of them if you have the fucking money. If you're not, save up for it. Make sure you're just spending money on priorities first. I'm on a train in the middle of nowhere, so I'm gonna cut it. There is a basic. I'm just repeating the same shit. I am super excited. I'm very excited. I will actually. My next video is gonna be titled, and it's gonna be about how I fucked up my dad's Dreamcast. It's not too much of a big story, but I think y'all will like it, and I think it's something, you know, you can listen to while you're going to work or something, or doing whatever you gotta do. But yeah, just tune into that. That next video is gonna be up either later today or tomorrow. It depends, but tune in and you'll see that video. But as of today, I am so fucking excited, bro. I am like way too excited without any evidence or announcements or anything. I'm way too excited for this, and I'm gonna be let down so fucking hard if this is not true and all that stuff. But June 4th is all I have to wait to, and then I don't got to, you know, I can either be let down or I could be like, oh shit, you know, all I gotta wait is June 4th. It's fucking nuts, fucking insane. I can't wait. I will be back tomorrow with a new video about how I fucked up my dad's Dreamcast. Tune in. Later, players.